Hello everyone and welcome back to Total Warhammer 2. I'm Lord Forwind. We're playing here as Luan Leoncoeur's Bretonnia faction, so Corone technically. We managed to take Marienburg and Grunzint using our starting army, which was great. Now we have the delightful task of trying to finish off or make peace with Marienburg. Honestly, to some degree, I'm willing to make peace because we got the big prize. Marienburg's docks are extraordinarily wealthy, which is why we wanted them. Yeah, we're fine. If they come to siege us, we can win that battle with our cavalry. So that's not an issue. There was something I forgot to mention last episode, which is that Bretonnia does not have supply chain issues like other factions. Most factions, you have a second army, increases the maintenance costs of all your units. Not so Bretonnia. It's why Bretonnia is actually really, really good, even if they don't appear it with their economy and stuff. Late game, if you've got an economy that can support armies of knights, you are an absolute monster. Obviously, they can be countered by spearmen. So, take it with a grain of salt that they're super powerful. Anyway, I forgot that Marienburg has a fort down here with a really good garrison. Can't train units really from it, except for globally, but it's pretty strong. Another annoying thing, as Bretonnia, I can go into ambush stance, but I lose 2 chivalry a turn because it's not honorable to ambush your enemies, which is just dumb. It's just dumb. There's really no reason you should ever think that ambushes are so dishonorable. You shouldn't do them. Maybe fighting other Bretonnians, but fighting orcs and other people, I should be able to do them. Can we get trade? No one wants that. Can I make peace with these dark elves? Yes. Or not peace, just non-aggression. I'd like non-aggression with the high elves I'm trading with, but I guess that's not a possibility. The fact that I have a non-aggression pack with the Norska is just great. Can't get trade with those guys going. Trade with these guys? No. So one of the Bretonnian factions here is led by a vampire count, Musilion. Got a pretty good garrison building, actually. He managed to kill off Lyonesse, which means at some point we're going to have to finish him off to get that land. That's just the way it goes. We got 3 more turns till we can raise more knights, so assuming we don't get wiped out in Marienburg in that time, we're pretty much just, or attacked, we're pretty much just going to skip forward 3 turns. We can't take the fort with an army. It's almost impossible. However, Luan can level up without it, which is great. We're going to give him regeneration. Make him even stronger. At some point we want to get this armor of brilliance and the sword of Corone. I don't no idea how you say these. I've never actually heard them pronounced in game.
You honor me.
Okay. Marienburg is relatively safe from sieges because it is a capital, so it does have forts. So unless they have siege weapons, they cannot take it in 1 turn. It means if we move to here, we may be able to bait them to sieging it and then attack. The AI is going to be a lot smarter this game than my Herald's game. So if you saw that, which if you haven't, you should go watch it. If you saw that one, the AI was kind of dumb. Not going to be this time. They did move into my territory. Should mean I can attack them. If I build an armory, I get the armor of brilliance. Awesome. Okay. And there's a description for this. Let's attack these guys. I'm going to command the battle. Otherwise, we may lose this, even though we should win this because they have 0 spearmen and they have a ton of archers. And why we will win because they have no spearmen. Basically, I can just charge my cavalry into their spearmen, their infantry over and over and over. We should be able to win this with relative ease. We cannot win a melee fight against the Empire. Their melee units are significantly stronger than ours. But luckily we don't have to. Trebuchets there. Archers just in front of them. Your standard, you know, formation. In a total war game, pretty much dating all the way back to Rome and your hoplites in the corner strategy. To be fair, it is a really good strategy. So they don't have any cavalry, so this defense is a little over the top. We only have 5 magic, which is bad, which means we're only going to get like 1 spell off early on. Together, put them there. Oh, sorry, group them together, I should say that. We're technically grouping them all up. No idea why I didn't put all 3 back there. We'll put Lewin up front since he's really hard to kill with regeneration now, and I think we are all set. Fire! Remember, every unit in our army does have 20 physical resistance, which is ridiculous against an army that only is going to do physical damage. Send them that way, send these guys this way. Our goal is obviously to kill off their archers and then deal with their infantry as and when we can. Don't really want to shoot the archers though. Archers are not our problem. Okay, we're going in on those guys. I'm gonna wait till these guys are a little bit closer and then I'm gonna obliterate them. To be fair, Bretonnia's peasant bowmans are not actually the worst archers in the game. They are pretty bad, but they actually acquit themselves fairly well in combat. It's funny. They actually work reasonably well about picking off other cavalry army, other archers. I don't really know why, but they do a half-decent job at it. We'll charge Lewin forward. We're going to cast a spell right there. And then we're going to do a buff on Lewin probably, because he's in combat. Okay, we won that there. We're winning that there. These guys are actually holding out, which is interesting. A little disappointed in our knights here. Maybe their charge bonuses went off. Okay, this is a aim spell, so we're going to aim it there. Disrupt their regiments. We're going to send the damsel forward because she's not really great in combat, but she's not terrible either. This fight we're not winning anymore, so let's pull out. We're going to charge these guys there. Lewin is taking care of those. We've taken off some of their archers. Here we go. Ready? Ta-da! That is a hammer and anvil approach. These guys can't kill anything to save their lives, but they don't have to. They just have to stay alive. We're winning this, so I'm going to actually move my troops out of the defensive stances. I'm going to starting in attack. The maiden's fighting. She can't really kill things, but Lewin is fighting away. Army loses. Victory is ours. Really, the matter of fact is that this is a very unbalanced. These fights have been relatively unbalanced. the AIs have not had good troops. So if it looks like I'm absolutely stomping them, it's because I am, but they're also just not good units right now. Look at this. It's like that scene in Lord of the Rings where all the knights encircled a Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn, and then they just do this. Look at this. They're just all trapped. The spears are all aiming at them. It's just a matter of killing or capturing all of them. I kind of feel bad for them. They're totally trapped. Make any difference where I go. The key is our cavalry, obviously. Speed it up, I guess. That circle is going to take a long time to take out. For some reason, the AI has aiming issues when it comes to taking out fleeing units. I never understood it. But they do. Yeah, see, that pocket is still intact to some degree. Don't understand it. What I would really like is a hero with healing abilities. I don't know if I can get that as Bretonnia. I have not researched that. I assume I can get life maidens. Most factions you can get life something. The other thing I really want to get is making Lewin unbreakable. Currently he can be broken. He does have perfect vigor though, which is great. He can basically run and fight all day. We lost 169, basically all infantry, which doesn't matter. And we got about 1,600 kills. So we almost killed 10 times more than we lost, which is perfect. Now, we have a decision here, because we can enlist these guys and fully heal our army, basically. I think that's what I'm going to do. I go forth. Lewin got 5% more physical resistance. Awesome. We're going to finish him off. He's got a settlement garrison. Okay. We do want to win. Do want this battle. I just got to be careful because now, see, they got great swords and more halberders, but they also have cavalry and mortars. We will fight the battle because our army is full health and should be reasonably strong. Also, I engaged before I realized they were in the settlement range, which means if I retreat, I lose the lady's blessing, which we do not want to do. We want to keep that as long as we can, basically. Now, if we're lucky. We're not lucky. I was going to say, if we're really lucky, their reinforcements will be behind us. Then we can just turn on them and destroy them. But that is not the case. A little infuriating. But we will deal with it. Now, they will have cavalry, and they will flank us. So we do have to be very wary of that. On the other hand, we also know that their army is basically dead right now, the one in front of us, which means we're going to charge and try and wipe it out early on, if possible. Then we will simply march forward with our other units. Start battle. Give the order for these guys to stand in front. Oh, I didn't group these guys. No wonder I'm having a little confusion there. Charge and charge. We want to take out as many of their regiments as we can before these guys show up, because then the fight's gonna get a lot harder. Okay, they're gone basically. Charge on those guys. Did he just kill off their leader? I think Lewin just picked off their general already. He did. That was really, really well done. This is going to be the problem because they have more troops coming in. At some point, they're going to rally. No, there's their general. They have a cannon, which is a problem. I'm just gonna fly right over them and kill them. Kill it. Why risk anything, right? If we can get their general here, it will hurt their other units, which is a goal. I think Lewin's gonna get him because he's on foot, but it's just gonna take a little while. We do not want to get Lewin, our knights pinned down in any long-term combat if we can avoid it. Come on, Lewin, finish him off already, dude. Yes, I just called a king here, dude. Whoops. Okay. We won there, so let's pull back as well. Pull Lewin back. We got their artillery, which means I can send these guys there and these guys there. Some of their units here that we smashed are going to rally, but it's not a big issue. We already picked off... That's inaccurate because it's total unit. We already picked off probably about 100 units. Well, a couple hundred actually, probably. Yeah, I'd say a couple hundred probably. We want to target the great swords and the halberders. Nope, not swordsmen, halberders. Everyone else is trash that we can easily deal with. It's those units that are the problem. That and their cavalry, which is something we're going to have to deal with. So cavalry versus cavalry, who wins? The odds are it's going to be our knights. But we'll see. Bretonnian cavalry is monstrously strong. Let's just put it that way. They're designed to be super strong, and they are super strong. Got it. 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, and lightning bolt. Oh, it takes 2 seconds to cast. Whoops, that was totally wasted then. Can't say I'm very good at magic yet. Some of these spells are hard to aim. There we go. The Empire Knights have fallen to the Bretonnian Knights. Pegasus are just destroying crossbowmen. And the enemy has yet to even reach our front lines, which is why we have cavalry units. Send Lewin into this army, actually. Try and draw them off from our knights. Really, these guys rallied? Really? These crossbowmen are holding out. Look at that. My poor Pegasi are getting shot to death. Okay, they have in fact reached our front lines, so it's time to drop a lightning bolt on as many as we can. That should take care of some of those. Then we'll use this to disrupt their great swords. Great swords are one of the threats, obviously. Those knights, Empire Knights, were driven off. Let's charge into the ranks of their infantry. Actually, I should probably divert you to there to help Lewin. He's good, but he's only so good, you know? Buff our swordsman a bit. I mean, we've won the battle, it's just the AI hasn't recognized it yet. Yeah, there we go. Army loses. Victory is ours. We will hunt them down, but there's very little point here because of it's a garrison. Oh, actually, it is a garrison, so there is a point in hunting it down. My apologies. Because it will stay in the settlement. Could be wrong. Probably am wrong. Ha! That time I timed it a little bit better, but I still missed. That time I over-anticipated it. Someday I'll get those targeting right. Okay, full speed. We'll just take the kills. As usual, our cavalry has some insane victory amount, and our artillery has some insane damage as well. Alt, new targets and shoot them, please. Lewin has, for some reason, stopped chasing again. I don't understand his fear of chasing down defeated enemies. It's not like it costs me anything. Can he catch? Can my knights catch them? No. Yeah, that's the end of the battle. Decisive victory. 110 units lost. Sadly, somewhere are Pegasi. Yeah, you can see the scores. Their first army got 5 kills, and that was Pegasus units. And these are not even our best cavalry, which is kind of terrifying. We are going to do the full heal.
You seek the lady's favor.
Interesting, we got the garrison there. We are in range of the garrison, aren't we?
King Lewin.
Lewin, we're going to give you more melee defense. Give that guy, lady some speed and melee defense. We cannot attack the fort this turn, which is rather frustrating. Since we can't attack this turn, we're going to move back, heal. Drone, next turn we can get cavalry. We're also working on income from farms. We probably got another turn or a battle in us, and then that's it for the episode.
This is Bretonnia.
They're gonna break. Yep, non-aggression. We don't really care. We can win this because it's damaged. I'm gonna auto-resolve, take some casualties. Saves me 5 minutes or more of time. So we now have a fort. Forts are pretty good actually for Bretonnia because I do get knights, which is abnormal for a Bretonnian garrison. Most Bretonnian garrisons are just infantry, which is really terrible. We want to wait till we can get Equus here. So we are going to do basic training, reduce our vigor loss for our units. This lady here, we're going to have her have chain lightning. This lady, I've totally forgotten. I should do a vow. Probably pledge to order here. Constructing buildings, because we are going to be building more. I've missed 4 though, which sucks. This province has no public order issue, so we can just do probably growth. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I am a little bit sorry I am fighting all these battles. It is more entertaining for you guys, but we're also progressing slower. However, each of these battles we've been in have been in close fight, to some degree. Yeah. Improve agricultural tools. We're actually going to spend some cash here and do improved construction. 5% cheaper construction costs for all buildings. It is worth it in the long run. Expensive, but it's worth it. Until I need my army in Crone, I probably won't build any units there. Regent, though, is going to revolt soon. We're going to move up towards Gorcel. See if we can get peace with them. We can. Good. Yes, it's more land, but also we have to think from the perspective of we're getting invaded by the Norska at some point. This is a massive coastline to defend. This is a much shorter one. That is the logic in my mind. We do not get to control this province completely, so we're going to have some control issues. But we also don't have to deal with as many invasions. We'll let these guys fight and blunt the Norka invasion. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, please like it or comment. I really like comments. And I will see you guys all in another episode. Bye for now.